Howdy, y'all. We thought we'd do a run-up session here and run some cars that we haven't had on the uh, Lahana Hutch and Pratt Mini Sub for a long time. It's probably been, I'd say, probably a good year, maybe a little over a year that I've had these cars on the layout. And don't know. I seen some Amtrak passenger cars that Uncle Vinny had, and I thought they were pretty cool. Uncle Vinny said, I can't part with those. I understand. Once you get a certain style of cars, it's kind of hard to part away with them. And these cars right here, I definitely couldn't part with these. These took a while to get a hold of. I mean, I put them on layaway at this hobby shop that I got them at, and I paid about $25 a month. Something like that, 25, sometimes 50. These Santa Fe El Capitans were, I think I paid, if the price is on there, maybe it's not on there. I think it was I know it was over $300. I got all 10 cars, and there's a lot of other beautiful passenger cars out there, and trains that are and Kato just released one right now, the one with New York Central, and it's really sharp. I wouldn't mind having that. And but for me, this right here, this right here, that's for me. Of course, if I could get that New York Central set, I wouldn't mind having that set and a couple other sets that's out. But that right there, thing that's cool about the Santa Fe, they were probably one of the only ones, and there might have been others, but they're the only ones that I knew that had the chief cars, super chief cars, and they were your normal, your normal Pullman cars, but when you rode in them, you rode in a deal of luxury. And the cuisines, I mean the food that they served, and the Harvey houses, where I live here in city I live in, Hutch, we had a Harvey house here, and the cuisines were extraordinary. I mean, get a bottle of champagne, you could get any kind of probably drink, and I imagine during Christmas it was probably a blast to ride on the Chief or the El Capitan, and I imagine during New Year's when they was running New Year's, I bet if you was a passenger on the train during New Year's, I bet you really had fun, toasting the New Year, going down the rails. I bet that was really awesome for people. I'd love to have been on it. And but we're going to pan over this way here. we're going to show you my BNSF why I'm checking or why I'm while I'm watching the engine. I'm also checking my SB5. I always check my SB5 and make sure, you know, not that she could be running a little warm, but you know, that's just a normal thing that I always do. And I'm just, I guess, super careful, super cautious. And we've got 2256 running. I think that's what we got on here. 2256. I don't got my glasses on, so I can't really see that good. We got her running at speed step. I think we got her on notch 38. Is what we got her on. And as she goes by, yeah, 2256. And we'll idle her up just one more notch. Hit the old sanding valve. Sounds like the fan's on this engine, but I know I don't have it on. But it sounds like it's on, but it's not. I'll show you my Pro Cab here, and the only thing I've got on there is the that's the for the when you're kicking the engine on. That's the only thing that's on right now, but it sounds like the fan's on. But she could be running in the background too. I don't know. Always did like these engines, how they sound, so. No. Back her down a little bit. We're gonna run probably a couple videos on this. I tell you what, that SB5 is pretty cool. She don't seem to be even breaking a sweat. And we're gonna go into another video here. So join along with me.